Hey everyone, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully, everyone is tolerating all of this great, crazy global stuff well as can be expected. I thought I would hop on here this morning after seeing a lot of the comments in the group here from those of you responding to my post asking how this quarantine has affected how you use your essential oils. And if it has affected how you use essential oils, how it's affected how you used essential oils. So there's been a lot of comments from people. There's various responses, of course, like anything, but the ones that stood out to me are the comments that are saying that they're actually diffusing more essential oils now. They're diffusing 24/7 or more frequently. They're using more, and I just wanted to address the overuse of inhaling essential oils. So, this is a thing, it can be an issue. And then I also want to review the specific essential oils that you might be using that may or may not be safe for those of you, for different people in your house, whether it's your children or your pets or whatnot. Now, a lot of this information is going to be found in our Learning Center. So let me just actually screen share with you super quick so that you can see how to access our Learning Center, which is 100% free. For those of you who don't know, I try to share this as much as possible because I know not everybody sees everything that I post. But Facebook has been, especially since the coronavirus, super picky about the wording that we use, especially those of us in the natural health world. If we use the word antiviral, any benefits, any therapeutic properties, they're very quick to flag and take down the posts. So, in order to stop Facebook from flagging everything that I was sharing with you guys, I created a Learning Center, which is a free membership that keeps the robots from Facebook out but allows you guys in. So let me just share with you. Let me turn this around so you guys can see. So this is our library. You can get here if you go to ueoslibrary.com or if you go to leahjacobson.com/library. This is what you are going to find is all of our resources here. P.S. There are free levels available for nearly everything you see. Now, I'm going to click Access Now on the Learning Center because I'm already enrolled. If you aren't enrolled yet, again, it is free, but you do need to enroll. You can click on the Access or the Not a Member, and then you can enroll for absolutely free. It's super quick and easy. And side note, if you don't get the confirmation email or any of that, please email me at usingeossafely@gmail.com so that we can fix that for you. So over in this area, one of the topics that we have here is inhaling. Now, here is a link to all of the different inhalation topics that we cover, from why you should inhale for emotional respiratory issues, different ways to inhale, the different diffusing methods. And this is not extensive. We go kind of deeper in the basics course, but there's some information here about diffusing in public places as well. So just wanted to point you guys over here so that you can access some of the information that I'm about to share with you today. Now, as for diffusing too much, there is a rule of thumb that you should not diffuse longer than 10 minutes at a time, and that you should give yourself about a 20-minute break between. Now, the only diffuser that I have found to have this intermittent setting is the Jasmine diffuser. Now, this can be found on Amazon. I know some of you have used the link that we share, and that particular color is out. They're always changing the link, so it's hard for me to stay on top of it. But just click on the view related items in the Amazon listing, and you can see other colors. There are various colors available, and they go in and out of stock. But the Jasmine diffuser by Stadler Form is the only one that I found that diffuses 10 minutes on and 20 minutes off. So for those of you that are diffusing like all day, you could be opening your household up for adverse reactions. Now, I do have a list of adverse reactions over in the Learning Center. And those can be found under the signs you are overdoing inhalation post. If you are on a phone, by the way, just click the 3 lines at the top to expand the full menu so that you can access all of the information. So if you are experiencing coughing, sneezing, watery eyes, headache, struggling to breathe, feeling tired, other allergy-like symptoms, you might be over diffusing. Now, that can be from diffusing too long, that can be from having your diffuser too close, or that can be from diffusing an essential oil that's either not safe for children or yourself. So just keep that in mind. You want to diffuse 10 minutes on and 20 minutes off. Now, there are a variety of diffusers out there. Some of them do have intermittent settings. If you are running the setting of like an hour on and then it shuts off, that's probably going to be too long. You are going to overexpose yourself to those essential oils, even if they are safe for you. It would be like drinking water, glug, 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 for an hour. Like, water's great for you. We all need water. We all need to drink water, but you can drink too much in too short of a time. So be aware of the length that you are diffusing. Under the diffuser tab, there is a link to a timer that you can use. So you don't have to buy a new diffuser if you don't want to or can't, but you can grab a timer that can help with the settings. It's super cool. You can actually set it at an interval circulation for 10 minutes on and 20 minutes off. Now, I've had questions. Is it okay to do 5 seconds on and 5 seconds off? 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off? 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off? And the answer is no. It is not giving you enough of a break from those essential oils. It's pretty much continuous at that point. 10-second break is really not giving you much of a break at all. The 30-minute on, 30-minute off is kind of better on the one hand because you are giving yourself a break, but 30 minutes continuous diffusing could be too long. Now, the exceptions to that are the following. If you have a large area, say you have an open concept house, you have a large area that you are diffusing in, and you run it for the 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, or even the hour. But kids are in and out, you are in and out, nobody's spending the whole 30 minutes in the room anyways. So that could potentially be a situation where you could, in fact, diffuse longer without having any adverse reactions. But just keep in mind what those signs of overdoing inhalation are. And if anyone is all of a sudden experiencing that, it could just be from over diffusing. Now, the second part to this is not just the length of time diffused, but also what you are diffusing. Now, my newsfeed is filled with people that think that you can diffuse Thieves or On Guard or any other company anti-germ blend all day long now because of the coronavirus or any viruses or during flu season in general. That is not the answer. Now, essential oils kill germs on contact. That means if there are airborne germs, germs in the air, germs from people coughing, sneezing, whatever, it can kill germs on contact if you are diffusing or if you are inhaling those essential oils. Likewise, if you are applying them to your skin, it kills them on contact. So there's no need to diffuse the entire day, especially if nobody's sick. Now, what you can do is use a hand sanitizer. If you are out and about, which I know a lot of us are at home by choice, if you don't have access to soap and water. Now, yes, soap and water is going to be the best thing. It physically removes the presence of germs from your fingers. Another option is a personal inhaler that contains antiviral essential oils that you can inhale. There's no need to diffuse all day long. You are overexposing yourself to those essential oils. It's really a waste of essential oils. And in particular, with those particular blends that I just mentioned a minute ago, you could set yourself up for some adverse reactions. Now, I am going to flip my screen around again and show you something else. Now, we have a free level of the blends safety files. Let me zoom in again so those of you who are on your phone can see this a little bit better. So if you aren't already a member of the blend safety files, just click not a member, scroll all the way down until you see the area for free access, and you can enroll for absolutely free, and you get, I believe it's 40 blends, including the ones that I'm about to show you now. Since I'm logged in and I'm a member, I just click access now. Now, we mentioned Thieves Blend, which is super popular, and it kind of makes me cringe when I see this in my news feed because people do not understand the risks that they are exposing themselves and their family to when using this blend. So I'm going to break this down for you. And again, this particular blend, as well as some others, are available at the free level if you want to access this information. Now, Thieves, as well as On Guard and other anti-germ blends, pretty much are comprised of the following: clove, cinnamon bark or leaf, eucalyptus, rosemary, and then lemon or orange. This is pretty generic. Now, because of the essential oils of eucalyptus and rosemary, this is not recommended to inhale if you are under the age of 10. That is because of the high 1,8-cineal content of eucalyptus and rosemary. It's not safe for pregnancy. This is based on the cinnamon bark. Not safe for breastfeeding, not safe for dogs, not safe for cats. You want to avoid if you have bleeding disorders before and after surgery because it is anticoagulant. It can make your blood thin. If you are prone to nosebleeds, it could cause them to happen more frequently. If you've never had a nosebleed in your life, but you've over diffused this blend or any blends containing cinnamon or clove, you could trigger a nosebleed. You want to avoid using topically if skin is damaged or broken. This is because the clove and cinnamon bark both have extremely low topical max dilution levels. So you have to be extremely careful when applying it topically as well. And then, of course, we do not recommend internal use, but there are drug interactions if used internally. Now, even if you are just using aspirin, even if you are simply inhaling, you could still thin your blood from inhaling this blend, especially when overexposed. So you want to be super, super careful. One thing that I actually, when I added in the profile, so okay, hang on one second. So let me just do this for 1 second. I just want to show you guys. So in this book, I actually updated all of the new copies. I have just a couple of them left. I've also updated the online and ebook versions to include essential oils that are potentially convulsant. So, for example, eucalyptus, the regular eucalyptus is potentially convulsant, as well as there are, wait, am I saying that wrong? Is it eucalyptus? Now I'm second guessing myself because I don't even think I have the latest book. There are a few essential oils that are potentially convulsant that I did update the book on. Now, what I haven't gone and done is go through all of these 340 different blends and flag every single one that has those essential oils in it to indicate so. So that is something that I need to do, and this was actually reminded me. Potentially convulsant blends. So that particular blend, as well as On Guard, it's the same. The ones from Plant Therapy, all of the ones from all of the other brands that are anti-germ and contain those essential oils are going to have the same safety issues. So if you are at home and you are not leaving your house, you are not going to be exposed to any germs, right? And so you don't need to over diffuse. You don't need to diffuse too long. You don't need to diffuse this blend that has all of these different safety issues. If you are concerned, just diffuse tea tree and lemon essential oils. I actually have in the free level of the EO Recipes Club. Let me show you this. So obviously click not a member if you have not enrolled for free. Otherwise, click access now. Hop on over to virus, and you will see on the free level, there's only a couple of these available. But the hand sanitizer spray and gel are available at the free level. Now, you can use these same essential oils, the lemon and the tea tree, to diffuse in your house if anti-germ is your goal. That is definitely something that you can do. This is safe for all ages, pregnancy, breastfeeding, and it's super duper effective. I actually have some PubMed studies linked to here, and they keep changing their links, guys. I've updated these links a couple of times, and it will say page not found, but if you cut and paste the quote that I have, put it in their search bar, it will come up. So tea tree at a 0.2% is extremely effective as an antiviral. But again, you want to do it incrementally. You want to do it intermittently. You do not need to diffuse all day long, and if you do, you could be setting yourself up for adverse reactions. So always make sure the essential oils that you are using are not only effective, because yes, the Thieves, On Guard, all of those anti-germ blends are effective for killing germs, but you want to make sure that they are also safe for everyone that is exposed to those essential oils. So we also have a free level. While I'm here, I might as well show you of the essential oil singles. So that's the book I just showed you a minute ago. Click Not a Member to enroll for free. There are lots of single essential oils that are available for free. Click Access Now. If you are on a phone, you want to click the 3 lines at the top. Otherwise, alphabetically, these are all listed here, and you can look up the safety of the essential oils that you have, either single usage or the ones that are in the blend. The blend safety files are me doing the work for you. If you want to do the work yourself and look through all of the different single essential oils in the blends, then you can use the single essential oil safety files to do the work, and that's totally fine too. So I think I got out everything that I needed to. Again, just be sure the essential oils you are using are safe for everyone that is inhaling. That is my hugest message. Okay, so let me go ahead and look through the comments. I appreciate your patience as I was trying to get all that out and not get sidetracked. Are there any that are safe to diffuse around pets? Yes. So if you access any of my resources, even at the free level, I do let you know if it's safe for dogs. And I don't recommend using essential oils with cats. There is some free information available in the Learning Center about pets as well. Let me see if I can get this live up in the group so that I can actually reply to you. So it's not letting me actually reply to your specific comment, Amy. But if you access the Learning Center and click the tab Pets, you can find some information over there as well, as far as using essential oils with different pets. Babies, let's talk 6-month-old babies. So yes, you can diffuse essential oils that are safe for children around ages 6 months and up. Again, you want to be careful not to over diffuse. So 10 minutes on, 20 minutes off is perfect guidelines to follow. If you are using essential oils not safe for children, then don't use them with children. Jennifer, are there some brands that are better quality than others? Do you say which brand that you personally use? I have all of my information about brands over in the Learning Center. Click the tab Brands, and you can find a ton of information, including the brands that I personally use, that I personally avoid, as well as you can download a checklist that gives you some tips on what I look for that you can download and you can use for reviewing any website on your own as well. Where for some reason I can't click add to broadcast from Jennifer's second comment, but she's asking, where are you getting your information about using it for a few minutes and turning it off and how they affect people? This is just from various studies and recommendations from both Essential Oil Safety by Tisserand and Young, my certification from Aroma Head Institute, and different studies that are available on PubMed as well. So, essential oils are super, super concentrated. So we only need small amounts of them, which is great because they're pretty expensive for a little bottle of oil, right? So you just want to, be super careful that you do not overdo it. A little bit goes a long way. Safe for use with pets, I addressed. I just fill the diffuser, run it once a day until it shuts itself down. It is, however, an open concept downstairs. Yeah, that's totally fine. Comment on people using while pregnant. Yes, so make sure you are using essential oils that are safe for you to use while pregnant. Now, generally, we as certified aromatherapists, doctors, midwives, all of those, we generally recommend just to be careful in general about every single thing during the first trimester. So generally, avoid using essential oils, avoid using harsh chemicals, cleaning products, all that stuff. But after the first trimester, then it's more acceptable to go ahead and, carefully use things. But definitely make sure that you are using essential oils that are safe for use during pregnancy, and otherwise avoid the ones that are not. My hair is like sticking out weird. Sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. Now it's weird again. Let's see. Why is it not safe for dogs? I forget which. I think it's the cinnamon bark and or the clove. That is the one that's not safe for dogs. I took an essential oil course and none of those ingredients were on the danger level for dogs. Don't know what to say. Don't know what course you took. Not sure, but there are a couple of resources that I have over in the Learning Center. Under Pets, I have a resources tab that shows you where I got information, the course that I took, the books that I use as well, for my own recommendations. Hey, Joanne, how are you doing? Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you are enjoying my recipes. How often do you recommend cleaning our diffusers? It's really going to depend on how frequently you use them, the style of diffuser, and what your manufacturer recommends. Generally, they recommend kind of like wipe down after each use. Sorry, but nobody's got time for that. I can personally attest that I generally leave my diffusers. I use them over and over. I do not thoroughly clean them after each use. That's just me. And I've not had any issues with it working well. So that's not following directions at all, but so you just have to kind of go by what your usage is, and if they're still working well, then that's great. It really, every manufacturer has their own opinion of how to clean them, with what, and how often. Ashley said I had emailed about sage. Turns out the one I had was Dalmatian sage, so I just pitched it. Yeah. Dalmatian sage is the sage that is the most common, and it is one that's neurotoxic that you should not use, that nobody should use. So yeah, definitely do your research and make sure you are using safe essential oils. Jennifer's asking, for some reason I cannot click add to broadcast on some of your posts, Jennifer, some of your comments. Where did you train in essential oils? I am looking for a class. I trained at Aromahead. I took like all of her available classes except the hands-on massage class, graduating from the Scholars Program. So highly recommend Aromahead. If you do not want to spend thousands of dollars on a course, but you still want the basic information that you would receive in aromatherapy training, I do have my Basics 2020 course available and open for enrollment now. We start class on April 6th. Enrollment is open until April 5th. Oh, wrong link. So let me edit that link. So check it out and see if that's something that would interest you. So yeah, pregnancy and diffusing, just make sure that the essential oils you are using are safe for use during pregnancy and that you are following safe dilution guidelines. Do you ever recommend diffusing for scent only, like in places of candles or nasty plugins? I do not. I recommend diffusing for therapeutic purposes only. Essential oils are like medicines. Like, we don't consume medicines because of how they taste. We don't drink cough syrup because it tastes great. Of course it doesn't, but maybe a bad example. But yeah, so always use your essential oils with intention, because that is going to ensure that you do not have adverse reactions, and that you continue to use them safely. So, whether you just like the smell or not, they still have therapeutic action and potential adverse reactions. Your body doesn't realize you only want the smell. It takes it all in, good, bad, and ugly. Yes, Aromahead is the best school out there. It's approved by 3 different bodies of organizational bodies as far as being a certified school. Andrea has won the teacher award. It's absolutely fabulous and worth every single penny. Let's see. How many drops of each in cup of water and diffuser? Generally, I recommend adding 5 to 10 drops of essential oil in your diffuser. It's really going to depend on the size of your diffuser, all of that stuff. There are different diffusers, but if you're talking water-based diffuser, usually between 5 and 10. And in the safety course, the basics course, we go over all the different kinds of diffusers, the pad diffusers. Oh my gosh, the what are they called? The tea light candles, the what are those sticks? Oh my gosh, I'm having a total brain fart. All the different kinds and ways that you can inhale. We go over the drops to add, the distance you should be from them or how close they should be to you, how often to replenish, all of those nitty gritty details. So lots of information. But in general, I would say 5 to 10 drops. You have each oil. So that would be total oil. So a total of 5 to 10 drops, whether they're single essential oils or a blend. I'm sorry, I cannot see your name, But what happens if you have diffused but didn't realize thieves was bad for dogs? Just, you know what? When you know better, you do better. Do not feel bad. Do not beat yourself up. You just learned, you just found out, so stop doing it. Find something different, an alternative, just like plain lemon. That is something that you can diffuse. Also, a personal inhaler. These are game changers. You can add your drops of essential oil to the wick that's inside of here, and then you inhale through the holes at the top of this right here. And you can carry this around in your pocket, in your purse, in your car. I was going to say like your kids' backpacks, but nobody's going to school right now. But these are awesome for you to inhale yourself. You are only exposing your space, your personal space to these essential oils. So these are great if you want to inhale thieves and you are not pregnant and you are not taking medications, even aspirin, if you are not prone to nosebleeds, all of that stuff, without exposing your dog, without exposing your kids, without exposing someone that's pregnant, all of that. So personal inhalers are the way to go if you need to use an essential oil that's not safe for anyone around you. Which essential oil would be beneficial for better oxygen intake? There's no essential oil that's going to help better oxygen intake. In fact, essential oils do take up space in the air. So in theory, certain essential oils could actually make it harder to breathe for some. There are some people that have asthma that do find that essential oils in general trigger, or certain specific essential oils will trigger. So you have to be super careful about that. Hayley, are there any oils to stay away from while I'm going to say yes, no matter what it is, what you're going to say. There are probably essential oils that you are going to want to stay away from regardless, depending on different situations. Each essential oil has different safety guidelines. So no matter what it is, let's see. So let's just pick an essential oil. So LMI is not safe around your cat, but it is safe for all ages to inhale, pregnancy, breastfeeding, dog to inhale. Let's see. Sweet fennel shouldn't be used at all. It's anticoagulant, potentially carcinogenic, reproductive hormone modulator, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Lemon eucalyptus, same thing, not around your cat. Lemon balm is, let's see, not safe for use during pregnancy and breastfeeding, teratogenic, no pets. So, there's a lot of essential oils, though, that are just simply not safe for your cat and that are safe for everyone else. It really depends on your situation. It depends on the essential oil first, and then whether you can use it or not depends on your household and your situation and how you were using the essential oil. Let's see. Let's see, or to clean the air now. Or to clean the air now that we are stuck home. You can clean the air using tea tree and lemon. Those are safe for all ages. They're safe for dogs, not safe for cats. And super, super effective against viruses, bacteria, all of that stuff. So, but the key is you do not want to over diffuse. You do not need to, or should you, diffuse all day long. If you get home, like if you happen to leave your house and you come home, I say happen to leave your house. Isn't it crazy the things we have to say now? It's like the things that I normally say I can't because like nobody pretty much is leaving their house basically. Kids aren't going to school. It's just crazy. But if you do leave your house and you come home, you can diffuse for 10 minutes on, 20 minutes off for a few cycles if you want to, or simply pull out your personal inhaler, which is actually going to be a lot more effective because those essential oils are going to be directly under your nose so that you can use them effectively rather than in a diffuser where it's going to be really subtle. So tea tree and lemon essential oils is what I would recommend. Let's see. I think was something. Okay, here we go. Sharon, do you recommend any blend for overactive nervous system? Neuralgia. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Let me type that in. Let's see. Occipital? Is that what that is? Neuralgia. Let's see. So this is, a certain headache. Yeah, so I do have different recipes available in the EO Recipes Club, even at the free level that you can check out. And by the way, even if I don't have a recipe available, I still have information that can be valuable in the introductory posts, especially if there is an herbal alternative or a non-essential oil alternative. I will list that. So check that out. Check out the EO Recipes Club and click on headache. I do have a diffuser recipe for anxiety that's on the free level as well. So there's the link to the EO Recipes Club. Again, it's absolutely free. There is a free level that you can access, but you do have to enroll. And if anyone has any trouble, just go ahead and email me and we will work it out and I will make it happen. Let's see, where was I on this list? Are there any oils to stay away from using in my room while breastfeeding? Yes, there are a list of essential oils that you can find in the Learning Center. Click the tab Pregnancy and Breastfeeding. It's all in the same because a lot of the essential oils are the same for both. So go ahead and access the Learning Center and click on the Pregnancy Breastfeeding link, or tab, I should say. It's actually Breastfeeding. And you can find more information over there as to the essential oils to avoid. I'm just trying to, there's more comments, and so I'm trying to find where I was. Oh, do not worry, Leanne. I am still here. So if you have any questions about using essential oils, diffusing them or inhaling them, please let me know. That's what we're talking about now. Yep, so to purify the air, this is probably just a follow-up to the other question, tea tree and lemon. Where can I purchase that book on safety? You can find all of the resources in our library. So there is a link to the library and all of our resources. This particular book is here under leahjacobson.com/EO singles. I do have just a few print books left. And for those of you, I usually get asked as well about bundles. I do have this other book, which was my absolutely first print book, and this has the safety and the benefits. So to answer all of you who are wondering what is the difference between the two of these, this book is the newest book. It has 240 plus essential oils and all of the safety therein that has to do with the 240 essential oils. And this book has the top 60, but it does have safety and benefits. So it lists out therapeutic properties and benefits along with, and the benefits, by the way, they are broken down by body system. So you have the safety on the one side and you have the benefits on the other side for the top 60 essential oils that you guys voted on back at 2017, 18, whenever it was that I published this. And also in the back, it has diluting charts, so it has information on diluting, as well as carriers, as well as children and breastfeeding and pregnancy and dogs and cats as well. So it has a ton of information. A lot of you are grabbing both of them. I do not know how many more that I can sell as a bundle because I have very few copies of each of those books left. So just an FYI. Just an FYI. How long can you diffuse your oils at home? So the recommendation is 10 minutes on, 20 minutes off, and you can cycle through that pretty much through the day if you need to. But the important thing is that you diffuse with intention and that you diffuse the safe essential oils and that you diffuse them when you need to. So if you are really close to your diffuser, then I would recommend just cycling through the 10 on, 20 off, maybe every couple hours or hour or so. It really depends on so many factors. Why you are diffusing, what you are diffusing, all of that stuff. But in general, you do not want to diffuse more than 10 on, 20 off, and you only want to use essential oils that are safe for you or whoever's inhaling them, just to make sure that there are no adverse reactions. And by the way, you can find all of this information for those of you jumping on recently rather than when I started. Let's see, inhaling in the Learning Center under inhaling. So the Learning Center, again, is absolutely free. You can enroll 100% free, and you can access it on your phone, on your desktop, whatever that you wish. Let's see. Best oils to use before after massage or chiro adjustment to help aid toxin removal. Essential oils do not help remove toxins. So that is something that you want to look to herbs for. Best essential oil recipe for bronchitis. So I do have a steam inhalation recipe available under congestion in the EO Recipes Club at the free level. And that is super helpful for bronchitis. So you can find the recipe right over there. Again, free level, so you can access for absolutely free for that particular recipe. Hi, I don't know who you are, but hello. It's not showing me. I don't know why sometimes Facebook does not show me, or I should say eCam is what I'm using. Sometimes I don't see your faces. Or names. Yolanda? Besides essential oils, what do you suggest using to keep your house smelling fresh daily? So you can use, let's see. Oh my gosh, there's just like so many things. La, 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 la. Let's see. So you can use like a potpourri. You can kind of make your own potpourri. You can simmer on your stove or in your crock pot or your Instant Pot, or a slow like potpourri burner. You can add dried flowers. You can add cinnamon sticks. You can add dried lemon peels, orange peels, cloves, and add some water so it can simmer. And it's very aromatic and it also kills germs. So that is something that I would recommend instead of diffusing Thieves essential oil or On Guard essential oil or any other brand anti-germ essential oil. You can diffuse the actual spices with water and it's so aromatic. In fact, it's more aromatic than the essential oil. It lasts a lot longer. It's safe for all ages. It smells absolutely amazing and you can keep it going all day long. So that's what I would recommend. Great, great, great question. Great question. All right. I think I've actually finally caught up with all of your questions and comments. If anyone else has any questions or comments for me, feel free to jump in now while I am live, and I will do my very best to help you and answer your question for you. Maybe I can put this up now since I'm not sharing. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Since I'm not sharing my screen anymore. So let me do this. So you can find all of this information at leahjacobson.com. I'm going to give you the library link simply because it's an easy, quick link to all of the resources that we have, even the ones available at the free level. So you can access all of that information there. Which oils would you recommend in the shower to inhale for relaxing? You can use orange for relaxing. Geranium is great. Check out the anxiety tab in the EO Recipes Club for a diffuser recipe for anxiety, and you can use those single essential oils in your shower. So you can add them to, you can actually make shower melts if you want to. I'm super lazy sometimes, and what I like to do if I decide to use essential oils in my shower, I'll just put a couple of drops on the wall of my shower, because if you put them on the floor of your shower, it's going to go right down the drain pretty quickly. So if you put it on the wall of your shower, it actually gives it a chance to dissipate into the air so you can inhale it, and it can be very, very effective. What does CCA stand for? Great question. So CCA stands for Certified Clinical Aromatherapist. And that reflects the scholars program that I took through Aromahead Institute, the 400 plus hours. And all of that was done 6 or 7 years ago. And since then, I've just grown and grown and grown and taken a lot more classes and all of this stuff. So that title was earned after graduating from the scholars program, which is, let's see, it's the aromatherapy certification program, and then the advanced graduate program, and then viruses in the immune system, and a bunch of other classes as well to add up to over 400 hours. Great question. Any updates regarding recommending brands? Not too long ago, I actually went live and reviewed a lot of brands from outside of the US. So all of you guys who have been waiting for my opinions on non-US brands all of these years can now find my YouTube reviews, and you can find those over in the Learning Center under brands, and then there's a link to all of the different brands outside of the US that I reviewed. I do have opinions for US brands too, of course, that I've had for quite a while. You can find that in the brands tab as well. And I do need to continue to go live for US brands as well to review those. I think I did Plant Therapy, and I'm not sure if I did any other US brands live, but I do have information in the brands files as well. If you have any questions for me about brands, you can leave them over there. There's also a downloadable that you can print out. That's a checklist that you can use to review a website on your own too. How much in the bathtub? So I would recommend checking out our bath link. For that, you generally want no more than 5 drops of essential oil in your bathtub. You want to make sure that you add it to a carrier, some Epsom salts, and of course you want to make sure that the essential oils that you are using are safe for you. Do not have a very low topical max. You don't want to use something like clove or cinnamon bark or even peppermint. You want to make sure you're using essential oils maybe like lavender or geranium or orange or something that is not going to cause more problems for you. Great question. Let's see, Kimberly. Can I diffuse around puppies, dogs? Dogs, yes. Puppies under 10 weeks, no. And it also depends on the essential oils that you are diffusing. So you can find more information in the Learning Center, which is 100% free. You can enroll for free at this link here and then click the tab Pets for more information about diffusing with dogs or cats or other small animals as well. Great questions. I love it. I love your questions. I know that when you ask questions, you are helping everyone out collectively, because if you have that question, I guarantee you somebody else that's watching this live also had that same question. So I really, really love your questions. That's how everyone learns. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, any other questions before I get off? Any last minute questions? You are always so helpful. Thank you. You are very welcome. You are very welcome, Leanne. Alrighty, so I think I covered everything I wanted to. All right, so if you have any questions, you will probably find your answer in the Learning Center. So go ahead over there, leahjacobson.com/library. Click Not a Member on the Learning Center to enroll for free. You are welcome, Angela. So happy to help. And if you have any questions, you can leave them at the top of this group. Your post will be pending until Roxanne can answer your question by tagging you in the appropriate area. Or maybe I will see it and I will go live and answer it or whatever, but your question will be answered. So please use that. Also use the Learning Center. I am actually over there a ton more than I am in this group, answering questions and adding content for you over there. Not to mention, I also get an email every time somebody leaves a comment on like Facebook, which has notifications, which are not reliable. I get an email instantly. So as soon as I see it in my email, I can go right over and answer you. That being said, I am not awake 24/7, so please have some patience with me if it takes a little bit to answer you, but I will absolutely answer you usually within 24 hours, if not much sooner. So I hope everyone has a great day and you learned something. Please drop a comment comment below right now if you don't mind, telling me what you learned today. What one thing did you not know or became crystal clear for you after participating in this live? I would love to know your biggest takeaway. Thanks, guys.